So I think like with private credit markets are like one of the largest markets by like actual volume in the world, right? So compared to like equities, debt is much more traded. There's a lot more debt volume in general. And if we're starting to see that debt move on to chain, what I think is basically going to happen is just a lot more liquidity, a lot more opportunities for investors to invest in things we can call them more traditional, more stable. So instead of having to buy some shitcoin, you actually have now an opportunity to buy like a debt fund that's going to give you 10%. It might not be sexy, but maybe if you're an OG Bitcoin holder, you don't want to be buying meme coins. You know, you want to be buying, we could call them big boy instruments or like whatever we want to call them. And basically getting this access and opportunity, way more volume, like we can call way more sophisticated assets. And I think just a lot more activity on the DeFi networks. So this is why I'm bullish on ETH. All of this stuff is happening on ETH. And I would expect to see way, way more DeFi activity, which I think is like ultimately why people use ETH. Like I think there's still a lot of stuff like NFTs, meme coins, you know, whatever. But in my heart of hearts, I really think DeFi is like the thing that is like the real use case of Ethereum and like the use case beyond just holding Bitcoin is that you can have these like DeFi networks. So just way more activity and way more sophistication opportunities for people that are like participating in DeFi is why I think it's like big.
Okay, so this Apollo Credit Fund, I'm reading that it's a $500 billion asset manager from the TradFi space. They're stepping into DeFi. So that's the real significance here. It's a big, respected player moving things on chain.
Yeah. I feel like the floodgates are now like totally open into that direction for people to like move assets on chain. And the moment you have like Trump presidency, stable coin volume, which is basically TradFi assets moving on chain, way up. You have stuff like this coming on way up. And like I saw even an article today or like somebody raised a Series A round for moving equities on chain. All of this stuff is just going to happen. And I do think that we're like a couple years away from really seeing like, hey, you can really do the majority of your like financial investing on a blockchain network.